okay. And then I don't want to be in full cam. So I want to be in here, and then I want to call you or share my screen so that I can see your face. And then let's see if it works. Just going live. That's all we're doing. We're just testing it out. See if anybody jumps on.
Just doing the testes.
And then we can tell people to subscribe. Oh, look at that. There it is. Sound good?
What? Sounds good?
Yeah. It's like uber delayed though. I mean, that's fine. Are you sharing your camera?
Yeah. I don't know why it's not popping up.
It's not popping up. Technical issues, brah.
My internet was giving me.
Your internet's being poo poo.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, I think this will work if we announce that we're live, or say that we're moving to YouTube for the show on our Instagrams and Twitters and Facebooks.
Speed test.
Speed test.
Yeah. Tell you if there's a internet problem. I don't see no internet problem.
So far, though, I mean, it's looking really clean. Like, let's see what full screen looks like.
I guess let me leave. Come back.
Looks good. Yeah, try it. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Jaden, what's up? We're testing the YouTube live feature because I think we're gonna move. I think we're gonna move the stream to here rather than on Twitch. So we're just kind of testing it out, making sure everything works properly. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, you're still like a floaty box.
Yeah, I don't know why.
We'll figure that out. But I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to determine if we want to stream here on YouTube rather than Twitch. And I think outside of Nate's camera not working, we're probably going to do that. We're probably just going to go ahead and move to stream over to YouTube and just do the shows on Friday here, and then just cut the shows up via clips on YouTube.
What in the world is happening?
What did you do?
Voice and video. Let's check the settings. Don't know what any of these words are, but
it's broken. Why is it broken?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I am broken.
Ooh, that's not good.
What?
I'll talk about it later. Not appropriate.
Oh, uh-oh.
It's not me. It's just
booty stuff.
Yeah, some news that broke. Either one's great for you. Yeah, it's if we move it to YouTube, then we cut out I cut out some work because everything's already uploaded to YouTube, and then I can make the clips automatically through YouTube. So there's no downloading. It's just doing it within the platform, which I think is better. And also, you know, if we start streaming here, the potential to pick up more subscribers live would be
very nice.
Yeah, a lot better. So hopefully, you know, I think that's really the biggest determining factor of us moving over is just like picking up those subscribers live rather than.
Oh, I know what it is.
What did you do?
Oh, I'm such a dummy.
You are.
I'm such a dummy. Hold on, I think I know what it is.
What did you do, brah?
Well, I don't want to say until I know
Listen
it.
to your face.
Oops.
There he is.
Oopsie.
God, you're in
I forgot I had Streamlabs still open.
That would have been bad.
So Streamlabs is pulling the video feed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, oops. Sorry.
Oopsies.
Yeah.
Well, check it out. See what you think. Like, you check and see what you.
Okay.
It sounds. I think it sounds and looks just exactly as Twitch. So I think we're in business. I just know we don't get. I don't think there's like an alert for subscriptions and like, you know, like how you get like followers and stuff on Twitch.
Yeah. Well, I watch the chat anyway, so I can look out.
Yeah.
I sound a little digital.
You sound digital?
A little bit.
Do I sound digital?
No.
I wonder if it's because we're pulling you from Discord or. That's the other thing I need to figure out is how do I set up. I need to figure out a way to. I think we talked about this. You not coming through desktop, but OBS or Streamlabs pulling you from Discord rather than desktop. I don't know if you can do that or not.
I don't either. Alright, I'm gonna mute it back because that's far behind.
Get that weird delay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think we're in business, dude. We just need to do a little tweaking here and there, and I think we're gold.
Yes. I'm excited.
And you can interact as two fat guys pull us to chat, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Switch accounts.
Yeah, we gotta get you a camera.
Yeah, there we go.
Jaden, if we set up a Patreon, would you join?
So you know what just became available to put on the pull list? Pre-orders?
Huh.
The Nice House on the Lake.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that. That's that Tinian book, right?
That's the Tinian book, the DC Black Label horror book. Click ongoing order.
There's a lot. I mean, dude, the shows are about to get super heavy. I mean, they're already heavy, but we're about to get like.
Yeah, we'll have to because I think 2 hours it's a good amount of time for the live show.
Uh-huh.
But I think if we add more books, I think 2 hours is still about where we need to be.
Well, then I think we talked about it last week. We kind of shorten up on some books,
right?
And we just, not that we don't give it justice. But
well, there are some books that just.
Jade, that's all right. We don't need you to. I'm just throwing it out there because we got to get my boy Nate a new camera because he's got a webcam and I've got a mirrorless Sony. That's why I look so crisp and clean. But we want to see those. We want to get that finite detail in Nate's beard. So if he's eating anything before the show, we can see it.
Oh yeah, all in here. No, see, I really don't want that because then you're gonna see these right here even more. Already, it looks like I'm a little anime girl with little lines under my eyes. Oh boy.
Well, we'll just get your wife to do some makeup and we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you are able to actually interact on chat, so that's perfect.
Yes.
And then we can just we can throw in whenever we need to throw in a Brainy Comics or any form of link, we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. What
Easy.
Else?
Easy.
Okay, so that Venomverse, or not that Venomverse, but that Carnage thing was. I saw that this morning. The Carnage.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, Nate's gonna lose it because he hates Carnage, but Kennedy's fucking writing it. So
yeah, I'm still gonna So you need to.
Yeah, you're gonna pick up.
Let me see what's.
What you need to do is you need to hope that a Peach Momoko variant cover comes out for it, and then you're set.
I mean, kinda, yeah. I don't. What was it called? Like Carnage, Absolute Carnage, or like?
No, man, I'll look it up. I sent you the text.
Well, I know. I just don't want to look at my phone right now. I could.
I'll look it up since you're so lazy.
Oh, thanks.
Extreme Carnage Alpha #1.
Extreme Carnage. Wait, Carnage Alpha.
Alpha. Like, I don't understand why Marvel does that. They
Not
like
there yet.
they like trickle little like books left and right.
I mean,
Nate
just
hates
depends.
Carnage. He absolutely hates Carnage.
I mean, I
Like,
don't
with
hate him
with a passion.
No, I don't hate Carnage. I just don't know anything about Carnage, so
Well-
I don't get hyped for Carnage.
Figure it out.
But I'm also not a big symbiote person. It's just
There you go.
one symbiote. They're all the same. Like they're all the Venom, Carnage,
They're not.
Scream. It's
They're
just
They're not.
to me they're too similar to
Scream
not be
literally shot fire out of her chest in the last issue she was in, and Venom can't do that.
interesting. Well, he should.
Venom
be able to.
Venom can fly now, and he can make.
No,
a super
Venom can do
blast.
whatever he wants now that he's tied to the
That's true.
whatever.
That's very true.
I wonder if he's going to lose that ability once Null gets defeated.
Well, he's not. I mean, technically, he's Captain Universe now.
No, Eddie Brock is, not Venom.
Oh, you're talking about Venom. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about Venom. Because, see, Venom, that was the whole thing, right? With Venom Beyond, it was like he was part of the hive mind now, and so he could, like, sprout wings, and he could, like, do anything he
That's right.
wanted to do.
Yeah, that's right.
But if the hive mind is destroyed or something in next week's issue, then
Is that
I
next
know.
week?
I think so, right?
God.
my
You're
plan-
right. It is because we have like a gigantic week next week.
Yeah, it's next week.
It's like
1, 2, 3,
Batman.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I have 15 books,
Well, yeah, I have 14, but
and that's not even including like I don't even know if there are any issues that I haven't put on my poll. That that's a giant week because we get 2 bad idea books too.
yep. And I also have at least 4 books that you're not picking up.
Oh my god.
Far Sector, The Silver Coin,
Yeah, I'm not doing that one.
Star Wars High Republic Adventures,
I'm not doing that one.
and then I'll probably be doing Fear Case.
Here, let me pull it up so we can just like look at it. So the pull list for next week, even though we'll do a haul video, but this is just a test and I'll be deleting it later. Yeah, we've got Batman, I've got Crime Syndicate, which you're not picking up. We've got Excalibur, Black King and Black, Noctera,
Mhm.
7 Secrets, Tankers, Venom. Like, that week is stacked.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Venom is going to turn into Harley Quinn. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. And then we're just gonna skim through and see if there's any books that we're missing that I just hadn't thought about.
Okay, let's see.
Jacob is gonna try to sell us hard on Swamp Thing, like hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when I asked him, because I asked him about Flash, he's like, "Are you reading Swamp Thing?" And I wanted to be like, I read the Future State one and I didn't like it, so I don't know if I want to read the new one. But he's like, he's about it, so
Number 1's already out?
it is.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to add it. And then there's a Geiger, Geiger,
Geiger.
Geiger.
Yeah, that's Jeff Johns, who I've actually never read before, but, you know.
Oh, Suicide Squad. Shit, I need to.
Oh,
Series.
yeah.
So that's 16.
Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what I might be adding?
What?
Green Lantern.
See, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence because I will say that I am a Green Lantern fan, but I am so like I know the mythos in the sense of like how deep Green Lantern is.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think Superman and Batman are convoluted. Green Lantern it's like
Yes. No, I totally get that. But the reason why I'm thinking about it is because Joe is going to be there. They're adding her to the Green Lantern continuity.
Oh, I see.
And I love her character. Like, absolutely love her character.
Core conflict. Teen Lantern arrives.
So, it was in Flash. If you look in the Flash book at the very end, there's a 1-page preview.
I haven't read our books this week. I've been working on this.
Yes, okay. So I'm still going to tell you at the end of Flash. Mm-hmm. No, this is not part of the book. I'm saying like after Flash is over, like just like the book is over, the very last page is just a 1-page preview trying to pitch you Green Lantern. Hey, read Green Lantern. This is why. These are the 3 Green Lanterns that will be featured. And it's it looks like it's going to be a majority black team, which I'm super excited about. One of the main characters is Joe. Super excited about. Guy Gardner's the other one, and then this teenage girl that I cannot remember her name.
Teen Lantern. Jaden, so the first thing you said about the Suicide Squad trailer, I think it looks amazing, even though I know nothing about the team. The trailer already outweighs the original Suicide Squad movie. That movie was bad, and so the trailer, I think I said this to Nate, James Gunn is a superhero horror director. Like, that's what he does. Like, he does that so well. And so like he's built for like supernatural horror films, and he is built to make fantastic, true to continuity in what's it called, actual like comic book movies. So that movie to me looks interesting. I could be wrong. I think maybe some, if you're a huge Suicide Squad fan and you watched it and you were like, this looks horrible, I could be way off, but I think it looks great.
See, and I also agree that Teen Lantern doesn't seem very interesting, which is why I totally wrote the book off whenever we saw the first previews and stuff like that. I was just like, I want Green Lantern. I do want to know Green Lantern. I am a sci-fi nerd, and so like, why would I not dive into the DC's biggest sci-fi character?
Yeah.
But I was just like, I just don't know. This is where I want to dive in right now. But then, whenever they showed me that preview page and they showed that she was going to be they say she's going to be a main focus. Maybe she won't be, but they said like issue 2 is specifically about her coming back from the planet she's on now in her own series. And coming back into continuity, essentially.
I need to read that. Like, I know you have most of all the issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or no?
I think I'm missing one, and I'm pretty sure Ron has it on the wall.
Yeah,
There's a few of those back issues.
I need to read it because, like, you talked about it. I was like, this sounds badass. Because I like. Okay, I'm gonna say something that's probably super controversial, and everyone's gonna be like, "What?" But as a younger, when I was a kid, and would watch like the Justice League cartoons and stuff like that, like Green Lantern's my favorite, and I know he's a joke for like a lot of DC readers and like a lot of DC like just jokes out there, but to me Green Lantern's I think Green Lantern's the fucking coolest, to be absolutely honest.
See, sorry.
What? No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't have a perception of like what hardcore DC fans feel about certain characters yet. Like, I still am just not sure.
Right.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that people sort of
like if you watch like
dunked on Green Lantern.
Some people do, and then like if you like, I don't know if you've seen the Lego movie. Like, he is the butt of jokes in that movie. Like,
what
Green Lantern is
the
like
original Lego movie.
Yeah.
With Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I don't remember Green Lantern in that at all.
It's like he's always like Green Lantern's always like up Superman's ass, like trying to be friends with him and shit like that. I don't know. I like Green Lantern. I've never, outside of us actually getting into DC and like rediscovering Batman, I never really was a big Batman fan. And kind of the same with Superman. Like, Superman's cool, but I've just never really identified with DC. That being said, now that we're jumping into DC Comics, I'm actually like the fact that they've kind of haven't done a hard reset yet. There's kind of a reset.
Yeah.
And they, the writers that are writing the books that we're reading have made it super easy to like get into it. And like, I think Tinian definitely helps me want to read Batman.
Jonah Hill voices him.
Yeah, he does. Like he's like annoying the entire movie, and I'm like, that's not Green Lantern. Like
I don't know why I didn't catch that. But it's also been a long time since I've seen it.
Yeah, if you watch it again, it's like it's pretty prominent in it. Like he's just like a total nerd.
So also, by the way, I at the time that I started picking actually, Far Sector was one of the first 10 comics I ever picked up in my life. Far Sector 1. That was one of the first books I jumped on, and I had no, it was when I had no clue what I wanted to read or what I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
And I literally only picked it up because N.K. Jemisin was writing it, and her books are fucking amazing. But I didn't know anything about first appearances or any of that stuff, or second printings or third printings or B covers or whatever. And so I just chose the one that I liked the cover the most on, because that's for all the same price. Why, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Mm-hmm. And then of course the one that I chose ended up being like the one that is, I like it and I'm glad I have it, but like, who cares, sort of a thing. And so I was going through just last night when I read the Flash book, and I saw that she was literally officially in continuity, 100%. Here she is, like she's going to be in it, considered from Earth Prime. I was like, I have to get a cover A right now.
Okay.
And I actually won a bid on eBay today.
Can you order that Green Lantern book yet, or is it too late on FOC for the current one that's coming out? It's probably too late.
It is, because 11 comes out next week. You can get 12, but that's the last issue.
No. I'm talking about Green Lantern next week.
Oh,
Doesn't Ron set up like a Wednesday item?
So you can still add it. So it's orange. So you can add it, and what it'll do is send them an alert through Comic Hub, and if they have enough allocations, they'll confirm it, and you'll get a little alert, and it'll say, because I actually have one right here for one of my books. It will say confirmed next to it.
Gotcha.
So you'll get a little thing that says app order received, and then it'll tell you the book, because I just did it for X Corp #1, which I actually missed the cutoff for.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
But they confirmed it for me anyway.
I had it, dude. May and June and probably July are just going to be we might need to actually consider doing possibly 2 shows.
Oh god.
I don't know. We'll see.
Jaden said, I liked the version of Superman in Teen Titans versus the Justice League because he had an attitude.
I've never. Is that I'm assuming it's an animated movie. I have not seen. I haven't seen. What was the last? I cannot remember the last DC animated movie I watched. I think it was The Legion of Doom. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am just now finally starting to get over my very embarrassing bias towards animated shows.
Yeah, like that, when I first met you, you were like, "I fucking hate cartoons." I was like, "Dude."
But it's not. It has nothing to do with like the style, right? It doesn't matter if it's cartoon or if it's anime or if it's whatever. I just, for some reason, I just couldn't get into it. And then, what was it? Something that you had me watch that I was like, "Oh shit!" I might not even. It might have been Full Metal Alchemist.
I bet it was Full Metal Alchemist.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, because that show fucking slaps. Like.
Also, let me guess, you still haven't watched Invincible yet?
No, but I saw a clip on TikTok today, and like I was sitting in my office, and because I knew it was violent, right? Like I knew it was like super violent, or not? No, rephrase. I knew it was violent. I didn't know it was that fucking violent. So he's fighting. The dad is fighting like. Did they release all the episodes all at once?
3. I think the first 3, and then they're gonna do one every week. Have you
seen all the episodes?
No, just the first one.
Oh, I don't know if I want to spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it, especially if you got people watching.
All I know is it was gruesome as shit, dude. Like, like this one guy was punching the dad in the chest.
So that spoils it for you, though.
I know, but I already saw it.
Damn it!
And he was like punching him.
Yeah, as he was punching him, his fucking hands were breaking.
I was like, dude, that's fucking gross. I couldn't believe that.
That was bad.
Here's another thing. So there's another Future State book that's coming out. Wait, hold on. Jin, they're better than live action. And they have.
I've heard that too. I've heard a lot of people say that they're a lot more true and a lot, more I don't know, more accurate to the story.
Here's a question for you, Jaden. Have you seen the Snyder Cut, and what do you think about it?
Are a lot of these animated? Did they move those to HBO?
Yeah, they're all on HBO.
Okay, because I was looking at DC Universe.
Yeah.
For digital comics. Just because there's a few things that like the trades are so far out of print that I'll never be able to get them, and they're like big stories I just want to read. And I guess I was reading an old review or something, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, the animated shows and the movies that you get with this is totally worth it. It's great." And so I downloaded that just to look at it before I signed up, and I was like, "This is just comics."
Yeah.
And then I found someone said, "Oh yeah, they moved them to HBO
or whatever." Yeah. Are you okay? So there's a Future State movie. There's a Future State book coming out.
Which week?
I don't know, but it's Future State Gotham #1, and it's I think I read the premise, and it's Red Hood. The magistrate hires Red Hood to hunt Batman.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Comes out May 11th. Future State Gotham. Interesting. So this is like way. I didn't realize that Future State was still going on.
There are little books here and there that are still kind of going on.
But this is starting 3 months after Future State's supposed to be over.
Yeah. Well, there's this. They're doing Wonder Girl. There's not a Future State, but there's an Infinite Frontier book that's going to continue that came out of the Infinite Frontier 0.
Well, Infinite Frontier, yeah, that makes sense. That's current continuity. That's where we're going. This is like next.
I just think Future State is. I think there's certain stories that DC liked from Future State that they want to continue, and so this is one of them. Because there's I think there are 3 that are coming that are going to continue the Future State stories. Either way, I think I'm going to pick it up because.
Well, it's interesting too because it's being written by Joshua Williamson, who I believe is the guy that is writing the Infinite Frontier, the actual event, so it seems like he's the guy that's supposed to be kind of in charge because he wrote he structured the Zero as well, and so
yeah, my only beef with Zero is the whole Wonder Woman thing.
Oh.
Like I told that to Jacob, and he's like, "No," he was like, "Your anger is valid, but it just has to be." I was like, "I know, it just sucks."
That's how it has to be.
Future State Impervious Lex is starting soon too. Yeah, that's the other book.
Imperious Lex. Okay, I feel like I've seen that.
Yeah.
And this is an ongoing. The Future State Gotham.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do it.
Interesting.
I mean, I know, I read the Future State Detective Comics, but I think I'm gonna do it. Plus, Red Hood's got a Tron bike in one of the covers. Looks dope.
Tron bike. I'll have to go back and look. Oh shit! On issue 2, yeah, that looks dope.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Also, I cannot wait for Batman 107. I just can't wait for Batman. You would never think I would ever say that in a million years.
In case you guys are interested, this is the cover he's talking about. Yeah, you have a thing for the Tron style.
Hell
stuff.
Yeah! I need Disney to fucking make another Tron movie. Have you've ever seen the Tron Legacy?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
Yeah.
I love that movie. I watched it the other day and I was like, man, this movie's fucking good. I don't know why so many people shit on it.
Well, people, if things aren't exactly the way they are, it's hard.
I get why people don't like the original Tron movie because that movie is garbage in the sense of, but it was made. You have to be.
Well, it wasn't bad that when it was made.
Exactly, but then you watch it now and you're like, oh, I remember this movie differently. They made their cardboard. They made their the armor's all made out of cardboard and styrofoam. There's an insider thing on Disney Plus about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's they could barely move. It's crazy. Yeah, dude. Generally, that's right. Tron Legacy is good, and what I fear is because I know they're talking about doing, or that it's been confirmed that they're gonna make a sequel, but it won't be a sequel, and they're just gonna jump time and Jared Leto's gonna be in it, which I don't mind that, but I like Flynn's son. I like Korra. Like, and yeah, Daft Punk's score is phenomenal. And I wish they'd come back.
So this is total out of the left field because it's not what you're talking about at all. But you know what I've been thinking of? I want to find a YouTube channel, like someone else, and see if we can have them on that is like just a DC like guru, and just see if we can't do like a little like not a history lesson, but like maybe if we have some questions, or if people in chat have questions, just like have someone that's like a, you know, like Rocket Robbie. I'm sure he would just be like, bam, you have a question about DC, and he's probably gonna rock it off to you pretty quick.
Right. Yeah. I agree. I think that'd be great.
Let's see, what does Jaden say? I really like the Batman comics, but there's always another story that leads me to another comic, and if I don't read it a lot of the times, I'll be confused. Yeah,
yeah.
No, I definitely get that's kind of my apprehension sometimes with Superman or Spider-Man stories too.
God, don't.
Especially old Spider-Man, like when you have Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man and Web of Spider-Man, you have just Spider-Man titled, and then Amazing Spider-Man, and it's like. And sometimes the stories weave together, and then sometimes they don't. And I'm such a continuity freak that it's. I just want to know what's happening.
So you would be losing your fucking mind if you were reading Nick Spencer's run, because
there's a reason why I'm not.
He's not. He doesn't know what the word continuity means, and I feel bad. But damn it, dude! Like, oh, that book. And speaking of, like, this is what I'm talking about. This book is not about Spider-Man. It's not. It's about these two. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why am I picking up this book?
See, it's funny, though, because a lot of people are saying that's actually what they like about it.
Ugh, no.
Is that you're getting to focus on, you know, the intricacies of Peter Parker's family, or the people around him.
I don't care.
I'm because
you know what it is? It's not even that. It's not that. What I'm really frustrated with is, I mean, that is part of my frustration. The biggest frustration for me is like that guy said on someone said on one of our videos, like, Nick Spencer doesn't know how to end the runs or the stories, so he just pulls out a giant size, and even then, after the giant size, you're like, there's no closure. There's nothing. And, you know, it's just frustrating. Like, Spider-Man is an elite character, and I think he deserves an elite story, and he just doesn't have that right now.
Yeah.
I love how our test video turned into just us talking about comics, like a mini show.
Yeah. See, so I also, like, here's a perfect example of what I meant by having someone on. I just went down a rabbit hole on League and clicked on Sojourner, and it showed all the books that she's been in, which of course are just hers, but then there's 2 other books that she's been in. Mm-hmm. And one of them, I guess, was the last issue of the Green Lantern Season 2. And I don't know what that is. Mm-hmm. And it was written by Grant Morrison, so like, I'm sure it was a pretty big book. And you know, it also is one of the DC books that has the Universe logo on the side. Mm-hmm. So I don't is that like different continuity, or is that just a unifying logo, or like
we need to get somebody on the show that knows what the hell's going on, because I could not answer that question.
But it seems really cool, and the fact that she's in it makes me just want to read it or see what's going on.
So there are 2 Green Lantern like arcs or stories that I really liked, or events, and that was the Sinestro Wars, or Core Wars, whatever you want to call it, and then Blackest Night.
Okay.
But the Sinestro Core Wars, or Sinestro War, what I liked about that, and it was mainly visual, I didn't actually read it, I remember just seeing images and I was like, that looks so fucking cool. So that's when they started like pushing out other cores, like the Red Lanterns, Blue, Violet, you know, I can't remember all of them, because after that event, it went into the Blackest Night. But what was cool is that the Sinestro Corps got like all the fucking villains from DC, and the outside of Superboy Prime, I think the coolest guy that turned into the Sinestro Corps was Cyborg Superman. Like, look that up. Look up Cyborg Superman Sinestro Corps. It is so cool. Like, he looks so badass, because he's like collecting rings, and he's like, he's going nuts.
Yeah. Did you ever pick up the Green Lantern 80th, the giant size 80th anniversary?
I have it. Yeah. I think I got like halfway through it and then I stopped.
Apparently, she's got a story in there too. Cyborg, Superman. What?
Sinestro Corps here. Like.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that just looks so freaking cool. Like the cover.
It's too small.
Okay, hold on. Oh, it's too small.
At least for me. But
there's a cover.
I'll look on YouTube.
Yeah, like oof. His Sinestro Corps outfit is just killer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at the right thing. Okay.
Yeah, like I remember seeing that and I was like, man, I think I want to get into DC. And then like I read it and then I
just like what?
No, it wasn't wow. I think I was failing classes in college, so
yeah, I can't be doing that.
Just kind of stopped there.
Green Lantern Season 2.
His outfit just looks dope, though. Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely starting. Cyborg Superman sounds like Steel.
He is.
Yep. Yeah, that was a cool. From what I remember, that's a really cool series. I need to, that's one I probably should get back into. Like, actually read. Like, if there's a hardcover of that, just read that.
They are coming out with a hardcover of The Last God, August 3rd.
Oh no.
Yup.
Wasn't he in the animated film with the? Yes, he was. Yeah. I remember seeing that and I wanted to see it. Yeah, for sure.
This damn camera.
All right. Well, this was fun. I think we're gonna go ahead and jump to YouTube and no longer stream on Twitch. We'll make an announcement on our social avenues, and we'll start doing our lives here and try to build the viewership, build the subscribers, and we're 35 subscribers away from giving away our first slab, and I'm so excited to give that away. But that being said, Jaden and Gentry, thanks for chatting with us tonight, and thanks for letting us test out the YouTube and seeing if we wanted to do it. And I think we're gonna make the jump.
Yeah,
it just makes more sense. Like we're driving all of our traffic here anyway, and Twitch is fun, but I think we'll have a better time over here on YouTube. So